Before you continue scrolling, just pause and listen to this one truth. Fear does not disappear by running away. Fear dissolves only when we see clearly. And Buddha showed us exactly how. Buddha once said, "Nothing in this world is truly ours. Not even the feelings we cling to. Not even the fears we try to hide." These teachings may seem simple, soft, quiet, but within them lies a wisdom that can completely reshape how we understand fear, how we face uncertainty, and how we walk through life. Today, we explore what the Buddha taught about fear, letting go, and the hidden doorway that opens when the mind becomes clear. If your heart has been heavy, if your mind has been crowded, if fear has been living quietly inside you, then this teaching is for you. Most people believe fear comes from the outside world, from danger, from loss, from uncertainty, from the future. But Buddha explained that fear does not start outside. Fear begins inside, as a thought, a memory, an expectation, a story we repeat. Fear is not the tiger. Fear is the mind imagining the tiger, even when nothing is there. When we understand this, the entire nature of fear changes. It becomes something we can observe, rather than something that controls us. Fear is like a shadow. The closer you stand to your own mind, the larger the shadow appears. When we avoid something, when we push it away, the shadow only grows. But when we turn toward it, when we look directly, the shadow begins to dissolve. That is why Buddha said, "Nothing disappears by closing your eyes. Everything disappears only by opening them." Before we go deeper, ask yourself this one question right now. At this exact moment, what are you afraid of? Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now. Hold that feeling gently, because the next teaching will change how you see it. Every fear, every anxiety, every worry has a root, and that root is attachment. Attachment to a person, attachment to a belief, attachment to an expectation, attachment to an identity, attachment to a future we want, attachment to a past we cannot release. The moment we cling, fear is born. Clinging says, "This must not change." But the world always changes. Clinging says, "This person must not leave." But all beings come and go. So Buddha taught, where there is attachment, there will be fear. Remove attachment, and fear disappears. Like a flame, without oil. People often say, "I'm afraid of change." But that is not true. We are not afraid of change. We are afraid of losing control. Life changes constantly. Day becomes night. Seasons shift. Bodies age. Relationship. Everything moves. What we fear is that we cannot control this movement. When we try to control the ocean, we drown. But when we learn to float, the ocean carries us. Letting go is not giving up. Letting go is trusting the flow. Stay with me, because this next part is the turning point, the moment where fear begins to loosen its grip. Listen carefully. Buddha revealed that fear grows strongest around the idea of me, my reputation, my body, my past, my future, my success, my failure. As long as there is a strong me, there will always be fear of loss. But when the me softens, fear softens. When we realize, my emotions are not me, fear loses its foundation. When we realize, my thoughts are not me, fear loses its power. When we realize, my fears are not me, the heart becomes light. Fear often rises when the mind cannot see clearly, when we do not know what will happen. But Buddha explained, the unknown is not the problem. Our imagination about the unknown is the problem. The mind creates stories. What if? What if? What if? But 99% of these fears never become reality. We are suffering, not from what is happening, but from what the mind imagines might happen. The mind fears the future, but the present moment has no fear. Right now, in this exact breath, nothing is attacking you. Nothing is collapsing. Nothing is ending. Fear does not survive. In the present moment, it only survives in the mind's stories. So Buddha taught, return to this breath, return to this step, return to this moment, because fear cannot enter a mind that is fully here. Before we continue, close your eyes and take one slow breath. Ask yourself, right now, at this moment, is there anything I must fear? If the answer is no, then your mind is already beginning to open. Fear whispers, it will be terrible if this happens. But it also whispers, it will be terrible if this does not happen. Fear creates two prisons, fear of losing and fear of not getting. The mind becomes trapped between these two walls, never at peace. But Buddha explained that both fears are illusions, because nothing is truly ours, not permanently, not eternally. When the heart understands this, fear loses its anchor. Buddha described 3 forms of fear. 1. Fear from desire, wanting something too strongly. 2. Fear from aversion, pushing something away too aggressively. 3. Fear from ignorance, not seeing things clearly. Every fear you have fits into these 3, and the cure is awareness. See the fear, name it, observe it, breathe, and it slowly dissolves. Death is the greatest fear for almost everyone, but Buddha taught that death is only a moment, a transition, a movement from one state of being to another. Fear of death comes from misunderstanding, not from death itself. The body ends, but consciousness continues, like a candle flame lighting another candle. One flame goes out, but the light continues forward. When we see this, death becomes less frightening. Do not stop here, because the next teaching is the one that transforms fear. At the root, listen slowly. Let the words enter gently. Fear is strongest when we believe something should last forever. A relationship, a body, a moment, a feeling, a possession, a success. But everything in life is impermanent, not to punish us, but to free us. If everything were permanent, nothing could grow, nothing could move, nothing could begin, nothing could become. Impermanence is the birthplace of possibility. The flower blooms because the seed ended. The sunrise appears because the night ended. New life begins because old life ended. When we understand this, we no longer fear endings. Letting go is not losing. Letting go is freeing. Freeing your heart from what weighs it down. People think letting go means there will be nothing left. But the truth is, letting go creates space for something new, something lighter, something truer. The hand cannot hold new blessings if it refuses to release the old. When we face fear with awareness, it transforms. Fear becomes clarity. Fear becomes understanding. Fear becomes compassion. A person who has never faced fear knows very little. But a person who has looked fear directly knows their own strength, knows the truth of their mind, knows the nature of life. This is why Buddha said, through fear, the wise awaken. Before the final teaching, pause here. Ask yourself, how much of my fear comes from clinging to something that is already gone? Let that question open the door to the next part. Fear does not end by hiding it or fighting it. Fear ends through insight. Insight comes when we sit quietly, when we breathe, when we observe, without judgment, without running, without controlling. Insight is like light. Fear is like darkness. When light enters, darkness leaves automatically. You do not have to push it. You only have to see. When we develop compassion, fear weakens. Compassion softens the heart, opens the mind, and connects us with all beings. Fear says, I am alone. Compassion says, I am connected to all that lives. Fear shrinks. Compassion expands. The heart cannot hold both. At the same time, choose compassion, and fear fades naturally. Buddha taught that the greatest freedom is not wealth, not power, not status. The greatest freedom is freedom from fear. A heart without fear sleeps peacefully, loves deeply, lives honestly, walks lightly. Fear makes life heavy, but wisdom makes life light. When fear drops away, even for a moment, we feel what freedom truly is. Do not leave yet, because the final teaching is the essence of all the Buddha's wisdom about fear. It is simple, but life-changing. Listen carefully. The Buddha summarized everything in one sentence. When you understand reality, fear has no place to grow. Fear grows in confusion, in attachment, in illusion. But when you see clearly that everything changes, that nothing is truly yours, that life is movement, that death is transformation, that the present moment is all there is, fear no longer finds a home inside your heart. This is freedom. This is peace. This is awakening. May you release what no longer serves you. May you see fear for what it truly is, a shadow and nothing more. May your mind become clear. May your heart become free. May your path become light. And may all beings everywhere be peaceful, awakened, and free.